Aha! And we are live. Welcome
Hello.
to the stream. This is a very special stream, as I'm joined by these fine gentlemen here from Firesword Studios. And today we're gonna do a special stream where we play each other's games.
Yes.
Before we do that, I think it's a good idea just if you guys could introduce yourselves.
Okay. I'm Thomas, one half of Firesword Studios, online also known as Speedy Brain.
And I'm Matt from Firesword Studios, and I'm the other half of Firesword Studios.
With that weird name.
Yeah.
What kind of weird
and
name
another
is
X.
that?
It's actually just X, then 3 M's, and then another X. That's the first username I've ever chosen in an online game, and I just kept it since.
It sticks.
Yeah.
All right. So who is in the chat here? Gaussius Mocker. Yeah, is spelling out your name. Welcome, welcome. Rarebyte, welcome. Kinao, welcome back. Carasto. And Stephen the Godless. They're literally in hell. Yeah.
We are. We brought the fire.
Yeah.
Fire in hell.
Where's the sword? But we have a sword. It's over there.
Okay, one moment.
Yeah, one moment. This is important. We need a sword.
It's not burning.
It's yeah, but it's.
Yeah.
Can we go back to this view? Yeah. So now it's official. This Fire Sword.
No, wait.
No, here. Yeah.
Here.
Fire Sword Studios. Awesome.
Well, actually the sword should be burning, but we'll do that next time.
Could be a bit dangerous in here.
Yeah. Now it all makes sense. Thank you, Stephen. And yeah. There's not a lot of space in front of my desk here, so
Yeah, it's
you're like only XMM. By the way, if someone in the chat could tell us if the audio is okay, that would be nice, because I've created a new setup and I have no idea if this is working at all. So that would be much appreciated. And yeah, speaking of our schedule today, we're gonna start with your game, which is the Perfect Tower 2.
exactly.
And
You're gonna play it.
I'm gonna play it.
You're gonna learn how to play it.
Yeah, exactly. Because the last time I played it, I was so bad.
Well,
And
to be fair, you didn't know what to do. You had no clue what the game is about, and
all
you didn't
true.
have any kind of tutorial. So today we're here. We're helping you.
All right. So
You're definitely gonna go farther than last time.
Yep.
That's
At least
for sure.
way 400 for us. That's today's goal.
I mean, I have professional advice left and right on me, so that should be a better session this time. Although I still would like to promise that I'm gonna fail at some point, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, we have so many mechanics in the game that there's definitely something you can fail at. So we're good.
So the
We're
challenge is to find it right away.
Sure, I don't know what you can fail at the tutorial, but we'll see. Maybe you'll surprise us.
All right. So sound is fine to Rarebyte. Audio works. Had to max out sound of the stream so I could be a bit. It could be a bit louder for me. I think we can just crank this up a little bit. And maybe.
I'm quickly posting the stream on our Discord.
Chef, yeah. Streams to craft any tier 10 item in the factory. Okay.
Okay.
So we're supposed to stream for 2 weeks? Or?
Yeah.
To be fair, like when we started, or like early in the development phase, there's different regions, so you'll see later.
Yeah.
And we made a little race to who's the first to complete the first region and go to the next one. The first time took us about 8 hours.
Okay.
So we were streaming for 8 hours and then we finally did it.
All right. So the schedule for this stream is 8 hours of Perfect Tower 2, and then we're screwed.
Then we're screwed.
Literally.
Yeah.
No. actually, we agreed on like playing Perfect Tower 2 for like the next 2 hours, and then we'll switch to our game, which is called We're Screwed, and we're gonna play your game on our channel and our game on your channel.
Exactly.
All right, so that's the plan.
So maybe for the people that come from our audience, who are you? Who's Rarebyte? What are you doing?
Yeah, Rarebyte is an indie studio from Austria. We are currently here in Graz, but we have another office in Vienna. And yeah, we've been around for quite a while actually, so it has been 13 years.
I've seen it recently.
Yeah. I feel old now. Anyway, our current game is called We Are Screwed. It's a space co-op game where you have to save the universe, or the multiverse actually, by playing together as the crew of the worst space vessel that there is in the known galaxy. And you have to manage and operate the spaceship, and hopefully you will save the universe. I mean,
sounds like we're bound
guys,
to screw up.
Yeah, you guys have to save the universe. I can just, lean back and then enjoy watching you screw the game. No,
we'll get there. In 2 hours.
In 2 hours, maybe. So, but we'll start with the Perfect Tower, your game, and I'll change the view to whatever works here. Where's my mouse? Here.
It's gone.
It's gone. All right, this should work. There's XMM here.
Just call me Matt.
Yeah, it's easier.
No, just depending on whether you go in or out of the picture, your name changes. No, it's
that's why Matt is fine, because it's only 3 letters. So.
Matthias, it's Matt.
Yeah. Don't be M, okay?
That's not what I'm.
So yeah, should I explain what the Perfect Tower is?
Yeah, please.
Do you have any idea? I mean,
give us some proper introduction, because last time I just started the game and then I kind of failed. All I know is that it's tower defense and there are a lot of numbers in this game.
Yeah. Okay, so the Perfect Tower is basically a mix between an incremental game and a tower defense game. So incremental, as you said, there's a lot of numbers and they're getting bigger, basically. And the tower defense aspect is like what was totally new when we made the first game, because there hasn't been anything like that before. So what this game is, it's a little bit like a tower defense game, but also it increases. Like you can play it endless, and there's numbers going up. There's different things you can do. In this game, we actually plan to have over 800 different upgrades that you can get and upgrade, and there's a lot of mini games as well. So there's a lot to do.
All right.
But we're going to start easy and maybe just bring up the game.
Is there a can I play daddy version of this? No. I'm gonna start the game.
Let's just go for a new one. So you played last time, right?
2. Yeah. Exactly. We don't want to continue that.
So we basically have a little bit of lore, which is not really important. If you play the game, you don't need it at all, but it's kind of cool backstory to it. And basically, in the previous game, you tried to create the perfect tower, but like Dr. Cubicle here is telling you, you failed. And so this is your chance to do it again. Like you get some money, you get this business, you get this island, and your goal is basically to create the perfect tower. So you have your island where you can later on build different buildings that give you special abilities that help you in your goal to create the perfect tower. And how do you know that you have to that you created the perfect tower? So that's what the core game is this tower defense game where you test your tower and you see how far can you go. And the goal is to create the perfect tower. Simple, right?
Simple. But
simple goal.
Hang on a minute. If I fail in Perfect Tower 2 to create the perfect tower, you guys have to create the Perfect Tower 3, right? Like following the story.
We haven't decided yet if we want to do like a Half-Life thing with it's the Perfect Tower 2.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. All right.
Okay. I don't think we need this chit chat.
Okay, then
we can just skip it. It's a little bit of lore.
I think I read it last time. It didn't help me.
And for everyone watching, we're actually in open alpha right now. So we're trying to test the core of the game, see how the mechanics feel like, if it feels good. And everybody can go to Perfect Tower rarebyte2.com and play it right now, or like after the stream.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Prebe asks, open alpha, what?
Yes.
But if you're playing, failure cannot be avoided.
They know you.
They know me. So this is obviously my construction firm, and I need to click this to convert cubes into other cubes.
It's already a bit different than last time, because last time you didn't know what to do. Now there's already an arrow telling you what to do, and you only have one option.
I only have one option.
Yeah.
No, I see a lot of options here.
Okay, for you maybe.
I mean, I could enter 60 and convert that.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I could have tried clicking somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
No.
Nothing
works. Okay.
All right. Even a third option now.
There
wasn't a conversion dial outside of this menu.
Yeah. Okay. So what I did, I converted 60 white resources.
It's called town resources, but you can call them by color. That's what people did in the previous game.
All right. So I converted 60 whites into one brown.
Yeah, and like every building has its own currency, its own resources. And you have this basic resource, which is town resources. It's the white one, and you get that for playing the game. And then you can choose where you want to spend it. You can convert it and spend it on the different buildings.
All right. So with that one brown thingy here,
you can go back. And
I can go back.
You have an option now.
And I have this option, and I can maybe construct this. Wait a couple of seconds for tier 1 of construction.
And before you leave, if you go on the plus button and press the right mouse button and hold it, the right mouse button.
Oh, here.
Yes. This is something we added recently, which is like a quick conversion.
Okay, this is a super pro feature, because no one will actually get that if there is no hint for that. It's
something we added like actually a month ago already, but only people who follow us know.
Yeah, but it's because you can't tell.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hidden feature actually. So.
At least at the moment. More tutorials and help will follow during the beta phase. Yeah.
Also, what is a bit weird to me is that you have the close button sometimes here and sometimes over here. This was confusing me last time.
Yeah,
it's
a discussion that we're having internally, because I say it should be in one place, and Matt says okay, it has a logic to it, but. Then the entire UI might change during.
I think the main problem was during the development, since the windows appear from the top. I think the main decision was because usually when you pull down sheets in front of your window, for example, usually pull them down the bottom, and if you put them up again, you again drag them a bit down.
Mm.
And I think, as far as I remember, that was the design decision behind this.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit weird to me, because I was so used to have this in the upper right corner and all the time. But it really depends on like also the devices where people play the game. I mean, this is the WebGL version, but you plan on releasing on other platforms as well.
Yes, mobile and also on PC.
All right. So I guess I've tier 1 of construction firm now.
Yes, so if you go back in your town, you see it has constructed. Actually, during the construction you can see that it's doing something.
Yeah.
And now you have the construction firm, but before you can do anything else you need some resources, and that's why we need to go and actually play a bit, like test the tower.
Alright, we're gonna test the tower here. Region 1 forest.
Exactly. So what I mentioned before, we have like different regions. It's 15 in total, and in the first game it was just one region, but if you create the perfect tower, it needs to withstand any environment. So now you have to test in different regions. It gives you a bit of variety. Right now the spawn points of the enemies are fixed, but they're gonna be different, like they're gonna be dynamic later on. And the regions are also gonna feature some unique effects, some unique behaviors, which is not implemented right now.
Okay.
So basically they come from the lanes that you can see here, and you have to defend against them.
Right. You promised me an easy mode, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. But you
that's,
gotta play it on normal, and if I now fail, it's not my fault.
You mean the cow level?
Yes.
That's what I
actually,
promised you.
there is an easy mode. If you play on normal, you can choose difficulty easy. So.
Yeah, so-
Really?
What do you mean,
Normal?
easy Nemo.
Ah, okay. That's fine then. That's fine. Hello, Silent in the chat, and thank you for following Snow Drama. Is there any snow region?
Yes, there is.
The third one.
There we have it, Snow Drama. Okay.
And someone even posted like the link to the game in the chat, so if you want to check it out after the stream, you can go there.
perfecttower2.com. I'm gonna launch, and I'm gonna fail miserably.
This is your tower.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look cool?
Yeah.
Look at those graphics.
Yeah, it's so monolithic.
How it
Right.
stands out. Okay.
So it really tries to defend itself, and I can now probably upgrade.
So you can
This is the part where the last time I did just like clicking stuff randomly.
So let me
completely
explain. If you on the left you have modules, and you can install modules in your tower. If you don't have any modules, your tower won't do anything.
Mhm.
So all the effects, everything that the tower does is based on the modules that you have. So right here, you start out with basic attack, which is it attacks automatically, doing some damage, some attack speed, some stone foundation, which is health, and some basic regeneration. So the best thing to focus right at the beginning is like a diversity between basic attack, stone foundation, and regeneration, until you get a bit further and you unlock new modules. So right now, this is basically what you should focus on.
Okay.
And you gain, for every enemy that you destroy, you gain some XP, which you can use to upgrade the modules, and you get some wide resources, which you can take to the town and upgrade different things.
Okay.
And the important part here is that the XP you spent during the game are lost once the round ends. So when you
Okay.
start a new round,
Yeah.
your upgrades are reset back.
Okay.
Because you need to
yeah.
construct a workshop in town to buy permanent upgrades for your tower.
All right. Okay.
To speak back in lore, basically your tower got destroyed, so
Yeah.
every time you play again, you basically copy the tower.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a blueprint, and then you test with a new tower, and that's why the XP is also lost.
All right. If I now respawn, I could probably play this from the beginning, right?
Yeah, it just restarts. Now I would focus on like basic attack, because also at the bottom left, you can see the enemy attacks, like how much they attack for,
Yeah.
and how much health they have.
Yeah, and health and regeneration is
And-
also important at the beginning.
Yes. So at the beginning, I would just go one on each, just go round robin on them.
All right. Attack speed doesn't matter that much.
No, it's
Not
at the
in the beginning,
beginning. It's too low of an increase. Like it doesn't even matter. And there's two different ways to unlock modules inside this core game loop, which is at some random point, like at some scripted points. That's with 10, 20, 40, 60, and I don't know, like a few others. You'll unlock a module, and you'll unlock modules randomly based on how long you play, how well you do, the chance increases. And while you do that, I'm gonna post the stream, because I didn't do that yet, on our Discord.
Oh yeah. We were a bit in a hurry when we started because you guys were so late. No. We had to prepare a little bit. All right.
Okay.
So,
A ton of resources. If I now go back to town.
the next good step would be to invest some resources into the workshop.
And before you do that,
Yeah.
if you actually go back out again, you see that you now have a XP bar,
Yeah.
and that's like town XP. So you level up,
Mhm.
and you gain skill points. Right now, this one little blinky thing means you have one skill point.
Okay.
And the construction firm has actually skills that you can buy now.
Mhm.
So if you go back into the construction firm,
So this
At
one here.
at the bottom you will see the one where it says one.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Means you can now buy a skill.
All right.
And I would suggest to go for the degrees conversion rate, so we don't need to spend that many.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just 40 to 1 instead of 60.
All right. Okay. And now I can actually convert.
You can just right click, which
Oh,
would be
I could right click and then.
We need 5.
need 5, but you can go for 50.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, depends how you want to play. If you want to min-max it, then it matters. Otherwise, it doesn't.
Oh, thanks for following, Vengariath. So I got 6 of them, but I need more anyway.
No,
so.
you need 5 for the workshop.
Oh, you said for the workshop.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Which is
that would be my question, because of course it's a good idea to go for the workshop next, but as a new player, I like last time I tried. Okay, I have no idea what this does or this. I'm just trying like randomly. But I guess this is also like the tutorialization that is still missing, or is this just trial and error and then like exchange information with other players and then talk about it?
It's a bit of both. We don't want to like take the player's hand and say, hey, do this, do that, now do this. We want to like, the player should feel like they can explore, and then when you find stuff, it's like, oh my god, I can do this. Oh wow, there's this whole other thing. But I think some things should be easier, especially like the workshop. I think should be like higher up, because then you notice earlier that it just costs 5, and it's like the obvious choice. Oh,
yeah, okay.
go for the cheap one.
Maybe yes. Also,
this just means
yeah,
you can.
I know, I know by now, but it's all stuff. That's called UX.
If you go back out, you can actually see how it's being built in the town. Like,
oh,
has a little animation.
Brown voxel cloud. Hang a second. Because you said you're gonna announce this on the Discord, right?
Yeah, on our Discord.
Yeah, and I think I should announce this on our Discord as well, because I did Twitter and
it was a bit hectic before we started.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys, I even announced it on my Discord, says Kinao. Thank you.
You were better prepared than we are.
Yeah. So, okay, now I got the workshop. And this is where I can
permanently upgrade your
permanent
modules.
upgrades for modules. I guess those are the modules that I don't have at the moment. So
exactly.
there is a ton of modules waiting for me.
It's just the basic modules right now. Like I said, there will be over 800, so there's lots of different options that you can choose from later on. And like I said before, to the left you see Blueprint. This is what your tower actually has installed right now. So every time you go into a new round, those are the modules that you have available in the game.
Okay. And it's 4 of 6.
Yes. And the size increases, like when you expand your workshop, the size increases. You can take more.
But to do that, I would have to convert white ones into blue ones.
You need the blue ones now to upgrade the modules. And this is like a crucial part, because without upgrading them, you won't get further in the game.
All right, so let's upgrade those that I currently have.
Yeah.
So this needs. Okay, all of them need 1.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to convert
all of them. This is what you want to do for the next at least
8 hours. 2 weeks. No.
But for the most part, you want to do this now.
Okay. Then I'll just upgrade this one, and also all the other ones, I guess.
Except the attack speed, I would upgrade everything, because like we said, attack speed.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it's just 0.0.1 that you go faster or something like that.
Yeah.
So later on, it does matter. Right now, at the beginning, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. So yeah, I only have 1 left, and I could upgrade the attack speed, but
just save it for the
next. Just save it. Okay. And that means I should play another round, I guess.
Except something else unlocked just now.
Oh.
You don't really know this.
Yeah, that's the workshop.
Yeah. Do you see the other thing that just popped up?
This one here.
Yes.
Ah, that's tower customization. Okay.
Yes. And last time you said it doesn't work, but it actually worked. So
I was just.
I think it's time that
getting
you,
it.
before you continue the game, you gotta make it special. You gotta do at least a little modification to your tower.
But okay, but this is only like the visual thing. It doesn't really change the
No.
behavior of the tower.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, but you want to make it look cool, so
Well, most
Gotta do
people
this.
just wanna make something crazy that looks like you broke the game. So,
all
but
right.
we asked the community at the beginning, like, do you want to, like, should we restrict it so it's more realism?
Yeah.
Or do you just want to go crazy? And people said we want to go crazy, so
Okay.
there's no
then
restriction.
Let's go crazy. Just keeping up with the chat. But it's a long idle game like thingy, or is it a 4 hours rogue light runs kind of game?
No, it's more idle. I wouldn't necessarily say idle. It has idle elements, but it's mainly an incremental game. And the difference being, like, idle game just plays itself, and you basically just a few times you need to do something. Incremental means numbers going higher, and this game, like, especially at the beginning, it requires a lot of attention that you do stuff, but it's also fun because you get this visual thing going on in game. And you'll upgrade, like, once you get more modules, you'll see different effects, and it will like look cool as well, and like it just draws you in, and it's more like something that you watch at that point.
Okay.
But it's more active, so it's not an entire idle game.
All right. Who is in the chat as well? Exhaustum. I don't know if you pronounced that correctly. Hey, 2 times. Oh, hey, then. Welcome to the stream. Shinoda, welcome to the stream. Has to finish Perfect Tower 1 before the start of Perfect Tower 2.
Well, that's okay. It still takes a while until the game comes out. And you'll just play a more polished version of it later on. So have your fun with Perfect Tower 1, and you can join us later.
And Sonio P. Hey, welcome to the stream. And Zenjiros, I guess. Hello, everyone. Well, hello to you too. I'm gonna make an evil tower now.
Okay.
It's gonna be this evil red.
Okay.
And
if it's evil, it needs spikes.
it needs spikes. How do I add spikes to this evil tower?
I mean, right now I would just go for a pyramid. Like, it's like at least 1 spike, right?
1 spike. I need more spikes. But what is this here?
You either, like, you have the index on or let explain.
Okay. So because I thought, okay, this is like a handle where I can just pull this.
Actually,
But
it should be clickable.
It should be
I'm just wondering
clickable,
why
but-
it's not clickable in this room.
click it harder. It doesn't. Okay.
Weird.
But it should
So-
be. Oh,
Actually, it's
I don't
supposed to be quick clickable. I don't know why
Okay.
it doesn't work.
So we just say it's in development. Okay,
I mean, if you go up with it, you kind of create a second spike, right?
it's actually true. Hello. It would be cool if you could just move it around.
I mean, this is just the basic because we want to show that we have tower
Yeah,
customization.
yeah. Sure,
But
sure.
like the UI also suggests a bit, there will be more options later on.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
basically just work in progress.
Steven says we need the perfect tower plush.
Yeah.
Xantika, welcome, welcome. Okay,
Hello.
I know this music. Silence says Transamerica building. Yeah. So.
Also, before people were already saying that what we're saying is wrong and the text speed is non-needed because you have other tools later on. So. Okay, how about we go back into the game? We want to get somewhere, right?
Let's go back. My evil tower with the additional spike is ready. So normal, easy, I guess. Again.
Yes, until we reach with 100.
Yeah. There's a question. Why do you have an HP meter? I don't know if this is the HP meter in our stream. but we have a stream boss in our stream. So everyone that follows or subscribes or cheers or whatever will damage this boss. And if the boss dies, then the last viewer who like finished the boss. Yeah, exactly like that. Thank you for following. Thanks for the follow. And the last one will become the new boss of this stream. So go for it. Thank you for following, Zenchirus.
Zenchirus even subscribed.
Oh, thank you so much. Very much appreciate it.
Oh, Zenchirus now.
And Zenchirus is the new boss. I'm trying to keep up and not let my evil tower with the spikes die.
But you see it's doing much better now already.
Yeah.
Died in wave 7, last one. And now
It is.
And now you can focus more on HP for a while, like at least for 2 free upgrades, because you can one-shot them anyways. So
Yeah.
I would go for HP and regeneration so you don't die that quickly.
Yeah. Trying to.
And there's a boss coming,
This-
and
Whoa.
and
But-
you unlocked 3 new models.
But 3 new models.
this is further than you went last time.
Yeah.
And last time it took you
I played
about
for
an
2 hours. Or go speed so you kill them faster. Well, that's the thing with attack speed that you
Yeah.
were talking about before. So with that, I can go back to town and check out the modules, right?
Yes.
Multi-shot.
Which is right now it's one of the core upgrades that you want to have.
It's basically essential.
It's essential, yes. Later
Elemental resistance. So sorry, you wanted to explain the multi-shot.
I just wanted to mention that later on there will be other options, but right now, as of the current meta, it's essential. You need it.
Okay.
That's just how it is. There's no other option to it.
This is the nicest way to describe something in a game, like an item or whatever. You need it.
Yeah.
That's it. Elemental resistance.
Basically,
What-
the first resistance skill that allows it a basic resistance against all elemental enemies. So all the colored cubes except the white and the black ones.
Oh, this screen is so psychedelic. Fire burst. What's that?
First damage bonus skill. So basically, gives you a chance to deal more fire, also to deal additional fire damage.
All right.
So you can
So-
go, yes. in
I
the
can
workshop.
go to the workshop. Okay, there's fire burst, multi-shot, elemental resistance, and I can upgrade those as well. But I think I'm gonna convert all my
Yes.
things here.
Thing, yeah.
And but now it's still, is it better to like work on those things here or on my
So I
basic
think
attack, basic regeneration?
you should take multi-shot and then still like go through all the things.
Okay, then I'll take multi-shot.
You also need to equip it.
I
So
need to
you-
equip. How do you
Either
do that?
double click or just drag it into the
From here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. To here,
to the
multi-shot.
front. It automatically jumps in the correct category.
All right.
And then upgrade a bit of basic attack and health as well.
So basic attack, and this is Stone from Day.
yeah,
it
this is health.
Okay.
Do it another time, I would say. And then one more regeneration, and I think we can do another multi-shot.
Yes, we can.
And then
Awesome.
we have one more blueprint spot
yeah.
left, so you can decide, do you want to have some fire burst or elemental resistance?
If you click on either one of the icons or on the damage text itself, then it displays the description of the ability.
Okay, provides a tower a 20% chance to deal additional fire damage on attack. And this one reduces income elemental damage by a certain percentage. I think I want fire.
Go
So,
for it. Okay.
Fire burst. Don't have anything to upgrade this yet, but I think I should
But
be.
do you notice anything else?
Yeah, there is something here.
What could that mean?
Skill points.
Exactly.
1 skill point. So this doubles the chance to randomly unlock new modules. reduces the conversion rate of workshop points by 1 for each tier of workshop. Increases blue blend size per workshop. Maybe I should go for this one here.
They're all pretty good at the beginning. So.
Yeah. And the screen is designed in a way that there could be tons more.
Possibly.
Awesome. I think I'm gonna go for this one here.
Okay.
All right. And now
something else
Ooh,
unlocked though.
there's-
That's something that you didn't see the last time you played.
no, I think I did at the
Did
end.
you?
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure, but I think I made this very bad joke where I said you do
Yeah.
the third perfect tower, and then it's a trilogy. That's how I remember things, by the way.
So
If there's a bad pun attached to it, I do remember stuff.
All right. So previously you could just place everything and like from the get-go. Right now you have to unlock them, so it doesn't actually do anything right now.
It doesn't do anything. So
we go back and
but what is this here? 25 for
you basically, it says 0 out of 1, which means you can place 1 town asset down in your town, and with the 25 you can buy an additional slot.
Okay.
And then the price increases a little
Yeah.
bit. But since we don't have anything to play, since we didn't unlock anything,
if I click this, nothing happens. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe a little note for us. Maybe we should make it now unlockable once you actually get something.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's always a good idea to have something there. I mean, there's a lot of options you have in that game, just a ton.
Yes.
But if you could do it in a way that you show what you already have, and then here and there like tease 1 or 2 options to see, okay, if I continue to play that, maybe I can then add something. But it's there, but you can't click it, or it says that you still need to do something, but it's there to like show you that there's more in the game. So I think that's always a good idea. But as you have that many options, you can't do that everywhere, of course. All right, then I go back, and so this is my town level.
Yes.
Now 2. Dashboard. Okay. Construction firm workshop. That's what I have at the moment. And I should probably go back to still normal easy.
You don't even need to click it because it saves, so you just need to click launch again. And at the top, I don't know if you saw it, but you can still unlock 8 random modules.
Yeah.
And for now, it just says the modules that you can unlock randomly. It's just a design that we have to change, because there's also the scripted ones that I mentioned before.
The scripted ones are not listed in the region preview.
Okay, gonna go a little bit for regeneration.
Yeah, don't forget about attack.
Yeah.
We're already doing a lot better because we upgraded the outside. So we're already doing 21 damage when the enemies only have 4 health, now 6.
Okay. Some more health would be nice, maybe.
There's also the first special effect when the tower triggers fire burst.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna upgrade fire.
I sense a theme here.
Fire! Yeah. What can I say? What's up in the chat, by the way?
Hey Jeremy, welcome.
Oh, Jeremy's there.
I'm glad you made it at least.
Messed
last,
up
or at
the
least.
alarm clock. Okay.
Because I think for him it must be quite early.
What is your time zone?
It's some American time zone, so I can't remember, -9 or 8, I think. So early in the morning, we're almost like late night. No, it's 7 here. So.
Have I ever
Whoa,
beat
there's
you?
a big enemy now coming. Okay.
Yeah, every 10 waves there's the boss.
I killed the first boss.
Yeah, almost immediately.
As the viewers did with our stream boss, by the way. Let's see how long it takes for another stream boss.
10 a.m., so 9 hours different.
10 a.m. in the morning. Cheers with coffee. And there's green enemies coming.
Yeah,
My
so
evil red tower doesn't like green. So
something that we didn't mention before is that enemies actually they come in different variants, so they have different, let's say, classes if you want, and elements. So the green means nature, so it's very easy to tell once you know, because they call it in the element.
Am I destroying nature now?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're dealing double damage because fire deals 200% damage to nature. So you can see 300.
Alright, then I'm gonna upgrade fire burst a little bit more.
You're already overkilling them by 350 damage.
But maybe also a bit of basic attack, because next wave will not be nature anymore.
Okay.
So you want to have the basic, the standard.
Yeah. I mean, is there any preview what the next wave is gonna be, or is this just random, or?
There's not yet a preview. It's based on the difficulty. If you play on easy, it just starts with neutral enemies and then cycles through all the other elements for 10 waves. And the higher the difficulty is, the more random the elements become. On impossible, I think it spawns complete random enemies, not even related to the region you're playing.
Okay, this will be interesting. I think
this
might.
Because there's one special enemy type, the universal ones, the black cubes. They're resistant to all enemies, to all elements. Oh, one new module.
One new module.
You also unlock quite a lot of resources there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Pitiful humans killing nature. No. Whispers attack speed. Yeah. I heard speed and multi-shot aren't that good to upgrade early game by speedrunners.
Yes, so we basically also have a little speedrunning community around this now.
Okay, cool.
And that actually helped to figure out some early stuff, because before it took way longer to get to wave 10 even. And now you can actually do it in the first time you try. If you kind of already figured out that you have upgrades and you upgrade, then it's very easy. Okay, and you unlocked basic bouncing.
Basic bouncing, okay. That's provides projectile a small chance to bounce off to additional targets. Okay, get it. Doesn't bounce off the same unit twice. The chance is calculated for each target separately, so the missile might bounce a few times than the limit. Okay, what that means, I can.
It has speed and name it. It has to be good.
So I have 6 of 6. I can't add this one.
You need to convert first, so you can actually spend some cubes.
So either I
would just say, for now, do some basic attack, multi-shot, and health, because then you're bound to go further in the game.
So basic attack.
Because it also means you have more in-game XP to spend on other things.
Yeah, multi-shot and stone foundation. Maybe 2 times. Regeneration.
Actually, I would say throw everything into multi-shot right now, because then we get a higher chance. And what's left, we're trying to upgrade basic attack again, and then see what's left.
Alright, let's do this. Okay,
so
6, and then basic attack.
We can't.
No, we can't.
But you can do fire burst or attack speed just to get a few points in.
Yeah, and that's it.
And you can do one in attack speed maybe.
We have none left.
We have
none left.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, the microphone is like in the way.
We can maybe move it a little bit.
Or he can just watch the screen over there.
That's true.
Yeah, that's also true. All right. So
someone mentioned that they don't get their verified email for their account. That is actually a problem with a few email providers like GMX and I think Mail.Russia. If you have the problem, just DM me and I will verify you later. You don't have to be you don't have to apply for the open offer, but you need an account to play. And when you create the account, you get an email. So, if you're on Discord, on our Discord, then just DM me or write to me on Twitter or any other medium where you can find me. You can also I turned the laptop off, but I think Fireside Studios is where we're going next on the channel. You can just write to me there on Twitch, and then I can verify you. Trying to get more Discord numbers, yes. That's always the goal. We're trying to make an incremental game out of Discord, so the numbers must go higher, higher.
Higher, yeah.
See how easy it is for you? We could
Easy.
we could actually go to the top right and do double time, like double the speed.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, it's still easy. Can you actually? Oh, you can pause as well.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
I think you can even pause by pressing space. So.
Give me some space. Okay.
And you can target the output screen by pressing enter.
So
Do we have a hotkey for double, like ×2?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, control is still missing the options menu, so
We don't even know what we implemented.
Oh, there's a boss now.
yeah, wave
Yeah,
time.
it's easy.
That was easy.
Bosses have 10 times the regular hit points.
Is this like a factor that's calculated for all the bosses, or is this then later on it's gonna be changed for, I don't know, later bosses, or is it every time 10 times?
I think at the moment it's a fixed amount, 10 times. Because in the bottom left corner you can see the current hit points and damage of enemies,
Mm-hmm.
and bosses just have 10 times that amount.
Like I mentioned, or started to mention before, just different types of enemies, and like those almost perfect square enemies are the melee ones that attack you melee, and there's also this like slimmer versions that stay on like and attack you from range. Like they are actually archers, I think we called them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm gonna stop. But still,
Get some space.
Yeah.
Let me read the chat.
What's up in the chat? Yeah, that's a good question. How many people are on your team?
It's just the two of us.
Yep.
So it's Matt and me, and yes.
A standard indie question. How long have you been working on this game?
I think that's a hard thing to say actually, because
Yep.
if we look at the project, it says something like 2017 or 16.
I think it started around 2017 to create the GDD, the game design document.
Yeah.
But this was just a rough draft and no real details. And I think 1 year after that, 2018, I think I created a project in Unity and tested a few things. And yeah, I think we really started working on it since
With end of
Yeah.
December or like January, like we actually announced and probably worked on it starting January this year.
Yeah.
It's been like almost a year working on it.
I blame this loss on the missing attack speed. Yeah, okay.
I mean, in-game we can upgrade it now. We get enough points. It does help a little bit. It was just not worth it at the beginning because it's not noticeable enough.
Yeah,
And I would definitely go on multi-shot because
yeah.
that chance really helps us.
Yeah, the faster we kill the enemies, the more time we have to regenerate, the longer we can.
If you have any other questions, just throw them at us. Gonna answer anything. Anything.
Standard indie questions.
Actually, this is the first time that we're in like the Rarebyte Graz office, so
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice office. You can also see the cars because they have like
Yeah.
glass windows.
Yeah, it's like shopping windows.
Yeah.
That's where you can shop indie developers. So you go through the streets and I'm gonna get this indie developer
Is it that easy to book you for something?
to sell out the studio. You mean? I don't know.
Well, then don't you need to like hang money on the walls or something, so it looks like you make a lot?
Yeah, that's we fill up the whole window with money. And people, when they get closer, then you see, oh, it's not real. It's actually an indie studio.
Just hang a little display at the front that shows your current bank account, like the amount that you have on your bank account.
Yeah, but would you have like this big display of a red number in your shopping window? I don't know.
You just need a display that's black and white, first of all.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then always at like times 10.
There you have it. Indie Studio Pro strats. All right, gotta go to town.
Those check questions.
Yeah.
What's our
in
bank
chat?
account? Jeremy, you know. There's actually ways you can help us by like we're developing this game, and if you want to support us, there's a few options. One being a generous person that has some money, and you can throw money at us by becoming a patron, which is Patreon. We have a few people that are supporting us for a while now, which helps us immensely. Like every cent actually helps, and it also helps if you just share the word. If you tweet about it, tell your friends, tell your family, write on Facebook, wherever you are.
And start adding the game
just-
to your wish list once we were public on Steam.
Once you're on Steam, add it to your wish list, and all those things, and be part of our community. Everybody's welcome to join our Discord. We're actually developing this game very much with our community, so we're asking questions, we're listening to the players. People have complaining a lot about a few things, and we already changed some, and we just want to develop the game with our community and make it the best we can.
Someone started D&D here. Enjoying the stream. Ban the chat. It's too much.
Yeah.
They're just trying to incremental their player number. Don't listen to them.
What did you have for dinner?
We didn't have dinner. Maybe after the stream. Or after the streams, because
Yeah.
after this we're going to our channel and then playing some We Are Screwed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seems like you're not screwed right now.
Not right now.
Actually-
That's only a question of time.
You're actually doing
I
pretty
think
well.
that this time we should have to upgrade Fireburst a bit more before the second boss spawns, because that's what killed us last time, or let us die last time.
Okay, and then let's do that. A little bit more.
I think that should be enough.
Yeah.
Because it's ×2 versus nature enemies, so 800 should be enough.
We Are Nailed is better. We actually have a little surprise for the stream later. Not even Rangaman here knows what it's.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. So, I have no idea what you have planned.
Actually, what do you pronounce your nickname? Because I
So-
always call you Rangaman because of your real name,
Yeah.
but it could
so-
also be Ranger Man.
Yeah, a lot of people call me Ranger Man, or the short version like Ranger. My actual name is Rainer, and my last name is Angerman, which translates to Anger Man, which then means I need a lot of anger management to cope with that. Oh, I messed up this time. So yeah, people just call me Ranger Man all the time. You know, yeah. What can I do? So Rangerman is fine. Power Ranger. Sometimes I have power.
Angerfish. And the
Yeah,
boss.
Xantika. Xantika, if you know her, she's our level designer.
I've actually met her in Vienna once
Cool.
when I was at your office in Vienna.
Yeah. And yeah, they're talking about adding a boss to We're Screwed that's called the Angerfish.
More like the Punger Man, she said.
Yeah,
Or somebody says.
Yeah, Prepe. Thank you, Prepe. That's actually more like it.
So is it going to be a boss that just spits out like random puns at you and you have to dodge them, or?
I don't know. I mean, it's not my idea. It's just I'm just giving away my
Okay.
good name and my good reputation for that. Actually, I'm giving it up for that, in a way. I think.
Okay.
Not sure. It's a secret. Yeah, they won't tell me.
Is it like the Binzo secret? Will they tease you for like a few months and then?
Yeah, where is Binzu today, by the way?
I don't know.
We need Binzu.
Okay, you also have 2 skills again, so you can.
Yeah. Just wanted to mention that.
So this one I already have. Double the chance to randomly unlock. Yeah, we need new modules. We can't install them because we have all 6 already. But maybe there's something we can change there.
Like the second skill, which gives you 1 more per tier. So if you upgrade even further, then you will get more as well.
All right. So, but that means I can already add basic bouncing.
Yes.
And maybe I should upgrade it a little bit.
I leave it up to you. Whatever you want. If you want to do attack speed,
I want more I want more attack speed now. Maybe that. A little bit more basic attack. Okay, and 4. Okay, that's 7. I think that's probably it. That's all I can do now. Let's see.
We're already starting to get town citizen.
So those are citizens.
yes.
Okay. Are they doing anything or just like wandering around?
And wandering around, wondering what you're doing.
And where are those nice trees that you promised us?
If you scroll out, actually, sometimes they're a bit crazy. Like, this is an island, so they're going like all the way to the water, and sometimes you think, are they gonna jump?
Yeah.
Are they not jumping? They can go crazy.
My poor cube life is over, and then they jump.
Okay, but we want more town XP, we want more modules.
Yeah.
We want more of everything.
We need more.
And I think in a bit we can actually switch to one of our save files and show you a bit a later stage of the game.
Okay, cool.
Because I think that would be fun to see as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the current record, so to say, for getting to wave 100, like starting a new game, getting to wave 100, I think it's a little bit underneath 30 minutes. So if you know what you're doing, you can actually go there pretty fast. If you're new to the game and...
So that means I can't do it?
Not yet.
Not yet. What's up in the chat? I'm trying to like focus on my evil tower here.
They want to know where they can find Xantica.
Yeah, in our Discord. Discord.gg/Rarebyte.
I was just looking, it doesn't even say on your overlay.
Yeah, it's true. We should add that.
If you want to show off your tower, you can just post a screenshot. It's crazy, like we give people the option to customize the tower, and what are they doing? They're either doing it like super long or making it invisible, and then like, here, look at my tower. And people are like, oh, is this a bug? And we're like, no, they can just do what they want with tower customization.
Yeah, it's behind my speaker.
Oh no.
No. All right. Yeah. Let's see.
So the first, let's say, hour is like very grindy, but once you get it down, like you can actually go pretty fast by just going on double time speed and then go back here, just throw it somewhere. It doesn't actually matter. Like if you just throwing it somewhere and then play again, you level up so quickly that later on you can have more options and strategize more.
So 11, 7. Yeah, that's basically it, I think. or is there no? By the way, is there, because there would be more stuff to build here.
Yes.
What are all those things like the mine and the factory?
I would say let's play a few more rounds and then we
Okay.
switch to my save game and then we can look
Alright.
at them. Because I already built them, so it's easier to explain when you can see it.
Cool. Okay. Then I'll give it another try with my latest updates.
How many people do we actually have in the chat or watching? you have the number here
I think
somewhere?
it's 17 if that's correct.
17. Nice. Who's still out there? Who's still listening? Who's in the chat? Say hi. Say something.
No, everyone just says something, right? Attack speed is life.
So do you listen to chat or what? You had some experience in the past. Do you like to listen to chat?
That really depends because I guess when I play our game, the chat wants me to screw up
Well,
pretty much all the time.
I think that's why they're
That's-
watching you, because they know you're going to screw up.
Yeah, I had this like 2 weeks ago. We had this playtesting stream where I screwed up after 2 hours and 40 minutes. And it was like, and I wasn't paying attention because I was reading chat and like really pushing through a level where there were a lot of enemies, not paying attention to the health bar, and then that was it.
Happens. It can go quick sometimes.
Yeah. What? Why? Why what? So,
Why did you die? Why did you screw up?
yeah, I screwed up our spaceship, basically. So, and we were like the last level before the boss. So we could have
Yeah.
made it, but
Maybe
screwed up.
today we will.
I hope so. I mean, you have some experience in
I've-
your Skewed from
yeah.
Game of Days.
I've played it before. Matt here has, I don't know, I think
have
he's
played the
seen
game
it,
before.
like he's seen like a screenshot or like
I've
a
seen the
visual
trailers and some
clip.
gameplay.
You're gonna be the captain, and you.
Okay.
But we also have a little surprise for you.
Now I'm really curious.
Oh, we are already making
I call
progress.
attack not that
Wave
good
29.
early. Well, it's not that good early on, but
Uh, yes. Third boss is down.
Should regenerate faster. That's it.
4 new models.
4.
yeah.
Well, let's check him out. Energy.
Do you wanna
Energy
explain the concept of energy and skills?
Well, basically there are some active modules in the game which you can actively use. They're not just, you just don't drag them in and they do something. You get a second bar where you can use them manually. And energy is basically the mana for this game. So every time you use an active skill, it drains some energy.
And energy regeneration regenerates that energy. I
Yes,
guess.
exactly. It's the second module. So basically you can take energy with you, but once you use it up, there's none
Yeah,
left and
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And simple heal is like healing up the standard.
Yeah, it's the
health.
first active skill that you unlock. Basically, you use it, you get some life back.
Fire attack.
It fits the theme. You're
Interesting,
just getting
yeah.
fire attacks.
It's interesting because it's completely random. There are 3 elemental basic attacks and 3 burst attacks in forests. And yeah, we already unlocked fire burst and fire attack.
Yeah.
So just to stay on brand, I would say switch out basic bouncing for fire attack, so you can be all fire.
Yes, fire.
Fire is good.
Fire is good. What's in the chat? What is that added? I'm not sure if that's referring to our wish list bot, but if it is, thank you very much.
Or is it the?
Are you
The
pyroman?
Hey, pyromaniacs. No. We are not. We are
Everything is
not.
fine.
This is fine. This is fine. So I can upgrade fire attack. We need more fire.
Just go all the way, right? We just need fire.
Yes.
Fire.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I got 9 left. Yeah, why not fire
Fire,
burst?
Stay on brand.
3 left. Yeah, I can't do it.
By the way, that's our theme for We Are Screwed. We need more fire.
With more fire.
Fire.
Okay. Looking forward to seeing you fire up the engine and then
screw up.
screw up in the first level. No. All right. Not much I can do here, right?
I would suggest you try your best now.
Yeah.
You see how far you can go, and then since
then we cheat.
then we cheat.
Then we cheat.
Then we switch. Just to save some time.
All right. Upgrade fire. Multi-shot fire attack. More fire. A little bit of health. Regeneration maybe. What I forgot. XM. But there because it is halfway off screen. Yeah, it's just XM.
Kind of.
Matt, you know. M Matt. Yeah, no, it's Matt.
It's funny that he remembers it because I only mentioned it once as a joke, basically, and yeah. No, he always calls me like that.
Before it was X-Master.
Yeah.
Whoa, I just one-shot the boss.
Yep. This tower is getting pretty strong.
Yeah, and it gets, like you can see, it's more like quicker the rounds because you kill them faster. And you have to pay less attention because you're so good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm so good, I'm just using one finger to click.
And nature is incredibly easy because your regular attack now deals fire damage, so...
Alright, a little bit more here. More multi-shot. Okay, more regeneration, more health. Okay. Boss.
It gets interesting. Fire versus fire.
Fire versus fire.
Yeah. Fire deals only 50% damage against fire.
Which is fine because you have a lot of fire damage.
Yeah.
I think it would be good just to focus on multi-shot right now. To have the higher chance
Yeah, yeah.
of one-shotting everything basically.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I think that's it.
Okay.
One new module.
You can do another round because I'm looking up which save we should use.
Okay, I'm gonna check out this module first.
Nature attack.
Nature attack. What's that?
It's basically the same as fire attack, but with nature damage.
Okay.
So
If I play nature, so nature again. What is? You said fire against fire is like 50%,
yes,
and nature against fire.
it's 25%.
Okay.
Nature is even weaker. So the same elements only deal 50% damage, and if your element is effective against another one, it deals 200% damage. If
Mhm.
it's not effective, then it only deals 25%.
Okay. Gonna cover that and
Dead by fire.
yeah. How about the stream doesn't end until you beat Gem Stack, that minigame with 25% lock chance? Is this gonna be a 24-hour stream then?
Maybe a bit
20
long.
24 days?
So it's
Basically, the jam game is like
Yeah.
a slot machine, so you need luck to finish it with.
Oh, damn.
with
Okay.
a low chance. So this could take forever if you do it.
All
But
right.
you can upgrade it and then it becomes easier, but still, it's more luck based.
Should I go for another round of
Yes, I would say so.
like?
You do one more round, I still look which save is the best to
I
use.
still want more fire,
Fire.
and I want multi. Okay, that doesn't work because I spent all of that already. Well, that's it then. Okay, let's do this. More fire. We need fire.
Your plants have no power here.
That was actually a bad pun. Okay. Bam.
So what is your feeling so far? Like,
I mean, it's way better than last time, of course. It's actually, I mean, there's a lot of things going on, and you can, of course, I mean, have it at like double the speed, but there's actually something that's kind of relaxing in that game. Although there's just so many things going on, and the multi-shot and whatever, and the upgrade, but you can just look at it and enjoy your evil tower, like putting out all those enemies.
that's what I meant before. Like later on, even it becomes more like you like to watch it. Like it's fun to watch, fun to see what happens. And
yeah, it's like a Zen garden of darkness. But only if your tower is evil.
I misread Nature's Touch as Naruto's Touch. I was so confused.
This game needs foxes.
No foxes so far.
No foxes given. Every game needs foxes. Yeah, like our game needs a space fox. We've been talking about this like for months.
And
Playable
when is
space
it,
fox
when is
or
it
as an
coming?
enemy?
And as a character, a playable character.
It does need a fox. I agree. Approved. No, you have to do it.
No, we have to do it.
You heard it here first.
I will never give up on my space fox. Oh, alright. Now
Okay.
Earth kicked me in the balls, basically.
An archer.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like this down-to-earth approach to the game.
Okay, before you make any more bad puns,
Yeah, we can talk about Quake, but then it's an earthquake. I'll just check out this one module.
do it.
And it's Earth Attack! I knew it. And what is an Earth Attack?
That's very easy.
It's gotta be an earthquake. That would be the logical thing. No, I actually get it. I was just building up on my great puns from before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Punnerman.
Yeah, that's my name.
How can one not like foxes? Who doesn't like foxes?
There's a weird and cute.
Just as long as the foxes don't hurt cute little bunnies.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Because of Talina.
Who here in chat knows Talina? So we know
That would be interesting.
what
Do we
people
know-
come from
yeah.
us.
If they come from our channel.
we have
Okay.
no idea.
Basically, Talina is a little bunny.
And that's all there is to know.
That's all you need to know, except if you come by our streams and you'll find out more.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I have to check out your streams more often. Actually, by the way, this is a question. What is your typical stream schedule? Do you have one?
We don't have one. I actually wanna get one up again because now I do have time. I just need to find the perfect day for it. Perfect day.
It shall be the 8th day of the week.
Well, sure. That's every Monday.
No. That's every day, but
Yes, I want to get up another schedule, but right now it's just random. We usually announce it before. Sometimes it's also like spontaneous. Then it's on Discord asking, hey, who wants to see I'm doing this? Should I stream? And then we just boot it up. So it's more spontaneous. Can you just switch scene for a moment and then I'll log in here?
Sure. I'll go back to just chatting.
Ooh, with some weird screen in the background already.
Oh yeah.
It's a little teaser for later.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
Because we should probably go this.
It radiates. Can you see?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me just go maybe for.
And by the way, Senjiros is still the stream boss of this stream. 330 HP. I think this is gonna stay for a while now.
Does he win anything for being the boss here? Does he get to make decisions? Boss you around?
Well, no. But still, it's always on stream. So this is not only like in this stream, like this continues from stream to stream.
Oh, okay.
So it really, if there is no one damaging that stream boss, in the next stream it stays. So.
Okay, so they have to come back and like defend.
Yeah, and
can you actually defend yourself?
Yeah, actually, if you if you become the boss and then after that follow, cheer, subscribe, tip or whatever, then you heal yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Wait, so boss fight? Yeah, choose tree. That's the thing you see in the upper left corner. So every time you cheer or you subscribe or you follow, you damage that boss, and if you finish off that boss, you will become the new boss. I'm gonna close this one here, I guess.
Yes, you can. Switch to the other one.
Switch to this one.
By the way, once you switch scene, people will see that we have now dark theme, like on the website. It was requested and recently added.
All right, let's do this.
Because some people have it running in the background and all night.
So here it is. By popular request,
yes.
I was given in and allowing you to use the dark theme in my browser.
Okay, now we can go full screen and show you some cool stuff.
All right.
Just go to start and load the first cloud save.
This one here?
Yes. And we'll automatically load the save from the cloud.
Whoa, there's a lot of things going on here in this speedy town.
So the first thing you notice is that we actually place some town assets, which means we have trees. Our citizens say thank you, and they just run around the trees. They don't do anything otherwise, but they like to.
And then suddenly the trees start to grow.
No.
No.
No. I do have this idea. I don't know if
I was just talking about nature.
There's something cool that I want to do, a little Easter egg that I mentioned before, which is I want to implement like a golden acorn that you can plant in your town.
Okay.
And it grows over time into a real tree.
That's awesome.
Do you know what it references to?
I mean, I'm not sure actually, because every time someone says anything about like growing stuff anywhere, it's all Stardew Valley, but then I can't think of anything else. So
like back in the older gaming days, anything comes to mind?
Whoa. I'm really old, but
I'll just mention the name Fable and leave it at that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, of course I would not get that because I haven't played it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, Xantica's Stardew Valley.
We do have a little Stardew Valley inside the laboratory. If you go in the green building.
By the way, this is so weird that you don't know like here what is like this is the laboratory and this is the workshop.
Yes.
It's all just by colors.
Yes.
How do people with like color blindness play this game?
Right now they shouldn't.
Okay.
We talked about this, and right now it's our design decision to leave it like that.
Okay.
Make it more simpler, and there's a lot of colors in this game, so
yeah.
I don't know if it would even make sense for colorblind people.
Yeah, no idea. It's just always like a very difficult thing to tackle in your game.
Even if we like give them different patterns or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like there's different ways to like make it more accessible. But I think for this game in particular, it would be a lot of effort, and we would have to redesign like everything. So
like
you would
the
have
enemies in-game, stuff like that.
you would have to work a lot with either different shapes, but then you completely lose it what it is at the moment, or you have to add more text, which is then maybe not so good for all the other users. Hey, Sapphire Soul is back. Welcome back to the stream. How's it going?
hey,
What did we miss in the chat?
I don't know, something about Stardew Valley and Fable.
I understand. That's pretty for you.
So, but some problem with your screen.
Turning off means. Oh, he has a problem with his screen that stays black after he does something.
Okay. It's better than a blue screen.
Okay.
Right. What do we do in a lab?
I will let Matt explain because this is his building.
Oh, so basically we have 12 different experiments in the lab.
Is he the mad doctor?
The mad doctor, yes, maybe a bit.
Maybe we should get you in one of our streams and just
Yeah.
to throw in random puns. Have you like on Discord and can be like.
So basically we have
We can do that.
12 different experiments here. 10 are related to the elements like neutral, fire, water, nature, and so on.
Yeah.
One for universal, one gem experiment, and one exotic gem experiment. And these 12 experiments are basically mini games inside the game, and you can play them to unlock more modules. And they're usually incremental themes, so you have to increase a certain number.
Okay, why does it say in the middle row? Why does it say no 8G?
Well,
No, just
I don't know. That's actually just a coincidence.
All right, so these are all mini games.
Yeah. For example, if we open the neutral game, the goal is just to make a sphere bigger. It's completely neutral, the game.
Okay.
So you get an unnamed resource,
Yeah.
and you can expand the orbit anytime, which increases your max storage for that unnamed resource.
Okay.
And to increase it, you can purchase various increasers. And yeah, you have to reach certain goals to unlock new modules. Currently, there are only, 5 modules, I think. But in the future, there will be more. And
Okay.
all of these games are basically prototypes. They're not fleshed out yet. Because 12 minigames is a lot, so
Yeah, it is.
I think we just go quickly through them.
And
Sure.
especially show off the nature game because
That's the next one. Oh, you're already
Experiment. That's my experiment. Fire.
Yeah.
You see that?
So this
see
game
how
basically
hot it is.
Yeah.
you have to purchase heaters, and these heaters create heat to increase your temperature. And you have to purchase insulators to reduce the loss of heat. And you can purchase tickers to increase how fast you gain heat. And the special thing about this game is if you purchase heaters of a higher tier, they produce heaters of a lower tier. So it's polynomial growth, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Of this yeah. And yeah. You have to reach certain temperatures. Currently there's only one goal.
Fire taste.
Yep.
Tastes good.
That's actually a pretty strong module, because it adds damage at the end of the damage cycle. So if you have multiple abilities, they get boosted by the skill. Fire damage.
Leaves behind a little burnt taste.
So the water game is a bit simpler. You have a pump that pumps water, you have a cooler that cools down water, and you have a battery that generates power. The more power you have, the stronger the pump and the cooler are.
Mm-hmm.
And your goal is to cool certain amounts of water down. Currently there's again only one goal, but in the future there will be more. And you have to make sure not to keep your pump running, because if you have billion liters of water, it takes a long time to cool them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
To me it looks like ice. The
Yeah.
Series D.
It's just the maximum, the lowest temperature possible. So
Okay, yeah. It says 0 degrees Celsius down there.
yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
100 liters.
Yeah.
Reached it long ago.
Okay. What I have to what I should mention is in the future most experiments will be structured in a way where you have to reset them multiple times to get the correct way, like a micro prestige system, like other or incremental games have it. So they really feel like experiments. So basically you experiment every round, and every round something gets easier or faster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one, the Stardew Valley one. It's a nature experiment where you can place seeds and you can water them. And they start growing. And you can apply different effects to them, like heating them up or cooling them down. Or you can even turn your whole greenhouse to night mode. And depending on the effects you apply
That's
them.
the dark theme, by the way.
Yeah, dark theme for the nature game.
All right.
Depending on the effects you apply, different plants will grow. And you have to find out all combinations. For example, some plants are affected if all other plants around them are heated. So
Okay.
if they themselves are cooled and all others are heated around them, a different plant will grow. And the goal is to find out all combinations of plants. Currently there are only, I think, 8. So 4 for each type.
Mm-hmm.
But in the future there will be a lot more. For example, you have to crossbreed them if you place them next to each other. And yeah, it's gonna take a while. Oh, there's that one.
Cool.
Well, just grew.
And there you can see this one grew to a blue flower, this one a red. And once they're ready, you can harvest them. And this gives you a nature resource, plus it unlocks them in the botany screen. And the goal is to unlock a certain amount of plants, which we have.
Yeah,
done
now we
with
can claim that.
Yes. And there will be a lot more plants in the future. This is just like the other prototype.
And then there will be more goals, like...
Yes, more plants, or maybe specific plants will unlock a specific goal.
Yeah.
More upgrades. At the moment you can just upgrade your water can so the watered area stays water for a longer time. Okay, the Earth game. It's the next one. There you have to purchase drills, which start drilling earth.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to compress them to increase the density. But you cannot just start compressing them too hard, because if you start compressing them too much, they start to become unstable,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll lose mass. Let's see how long it... Oh, now it starts losing mass.
Oh yeah.
Density
Not
is getting...
stable anymore.
Yep. Again, this is just a prototype, so not all the values are actually also balanced or something like that. It's just... The goal will be to drill and to find the right balance. Also, these modes are just placeholder texts.
Mm-hmm.
They were not replaced. So, once you reach a certain density, you can unlock
Yay.
modules.
And the acclaim.
Yeah.
What's up in the chat? What? I get sniped?
Got sniped.
No idea.
Teach him how to get all plants in nature.
No, we can't do that.
Oh, that's a spoiler.
There's still people trying to find the last plant that they haven't uncovered.
Yep, one is pretty hard to find at the moment. Okay, so in the electricity game you have to basically create a high amount of ampere. I don't know,
Amperes.
what's the English word? Voltage
Amperes.
is volt and amperes is current.
Current. Yeah.
Current. Yeah. And the formula is what was it? Voltage divided by resistance. Yes. And you can increase the voltage.
Resistance is future.
Yeah. So basically the voltage is the number of wraps around each coil multiplied by each other. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 times, I think it was 13, equals 91 volt. And the resistance is the average resistance of each coil. You can upgrade each wrap
Mm-hmm.
to reduce it. And you have the most efficient, you have to look for the most or cheapest way, most efficient way to find the required amount of ampere current. Okay, darkness.
Speaking of the purple one, ain't that hard to find.
Wow.
I think
There was
No,
this moment
he-
of silence.
He
We
already
once
gave
went-
out like a little
a little hint.
Hint.
How can you generate the power, the color purple in this game? Okay, the darkness game is a bit harder, but I think we have to
you need
progress
to
bar back
upgrade
again.
it, but
Have to
Yeah.
you know this? Now it's better. Okay. So basically you are in a dark chamber without a camera. You have I don't know, a drone or something that collects darkness particles. And the drone collects up signals from around you. And somewhere around you is a darkness particle that generates a sinus curve.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to look around to find it. But at the moment there is 100% noise, so if we filter the noise, we filter the signal. So we have to reduce the noise factor a bit.
I do it by a lot, but
And then we can start searching for the particle. Well, actually, you should increase the scanning angle for demonstration purposes. And again, it's just a prototype, so not all the values are. It starts increasing there. If we start noticing a slight sinus pattern, we can start moving towards the particle. And if we're getting closer, it starts to become a bit stronger. I think I should upgrade the noise reduction a bit more so we can see it more clearly. Yeah. Okay, now I'm moving away.
Martin, of course, noticed right away that darkness experiment is still bugged. And sometimes the progress bar is not displayed.
There is the highest peak. It starts flickering a lot. Getting closer. There it is.
Just 1 meter away.
It's getting you faster. Like all the other games, the values have to need to be polished too, so it looks horizontal. Still too far away. Oh no, now I can collect it. Now we got one darkness particle. The goal is to collect a certain amount of darkness particles. The light game, basically we have a light sphere inside the light chamber, and if you click launch, it launches the particle in a random direction, and every time it bounces off the wall, it loses a certain amount of lifetime and creates another light source that adds up the brightness. And your goal is to reach a certain amount of brightness by upgrading each different parameters of the initial light source. So let's make that a bit. So the fragment's a bit brighter. And now we can do this. This is another one of the games where we just have to upgrade in the correct order to get the most efficient result. So there's not much to do once it launches. Okay, and the goal is again to reach a certain amount of brightness. The air game is a bit similar to the water game. You can buy compressors, which start filling up and then start pumping air into the container. And the goal is to increase the pressure of this container.
Jewish Tree says my brightness record is what?
583. 583.
That's a lot.
It's a bright light.
You don't count because you abused the resource block.
Okay, and you can upgrade the density of these things. Oh, I think I noticed a bug here. This should actually be start on level 0.
There's like so many mini games within that game. Like
it's just one building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe let's only show the gem and then.
Yeah, the gem one is the one that takes forever. Because your goal is to make the whole board to gems, and every time you click something, it starts shuffling all the icons around it. And the chance to draw a gem randomly is 5%, and the chance to not shuffle an adjacent thing is 1% if it's already a gem. So basically, if I click here, I have a 1% chance that this gem is not being shuffled, and a 5% chance that this is going to be a gem, and this is separately 5% chances. And yeah, your goal is to make the whole grid gems. Not a single time, but 9 times in total.
Whoa, okay.
To get a stack.
Martin says, let's do it with 5%.
Yeah, and you can upgrade. Yeah, with 5% it's going to take forever. So basically, either you try your luck with the slow chances, or you're upgraded.
Yeah.
And the exotic gem, is a game where you have to create universes.
I don't have any exotic gems, so.
Yeah, needed a save with exotic gems. So, yeah, once you reach infinite universes, so 1E308 or something like that, you could generate one fabric of reality. And your goal is to create as many fabrics of reality as possible. And even though it looks like it's going to take forever, it's actually a bit faster than someone might think, because this bar speeds up how fast the other bars speed up. This bar speeds up how fast this bar speeds the rest up, and how many universes are produced. So basically, there's a multiplier for the multipliers, and this one is the actual bar that creates universes.
Okay.
So there's a point where you reach some kind of singularity where it instantly skyrockets.
And if you want to see how it works, I actually showed this on stream like a few weeks ago. So you can go to our YouTube, which just type in YouTube Fireside Studios, and the last stream is actually about this. You can see that there.
Right, gotta check it out.
Okay.
Creation of universes, that's what we both do in our games, kind of.
Since we're soon at the end, I want to show off a few more things. First, I would suggest we just click through the buildings and show like what is there, like if a very small thing. Like the goal here is to unlock some machines, let's say, or like technologies that you can use then to create power. With that power, you can boost other buildings, basically. That's like the core thing. And you have this grid here where you can place them, like Matt is doing right here. And you're trying, for example, you pump water into a coal boiler, who uses also coal,
and place it just next to this,
and generate steam. And the steam you pump into the steam generator to generate power.
Now it's already producing power, and then you can use the power to boost other buildings. Currently, you can only boost the factory and construction firm. You can even choose if you want to go for more boosts, less duration, or more duration and less boost.
And if you want to see Jeremy's super advanced setup, you gotta join our Discord server.
Yeah, there are going to be more technologies in the future which are not fully implemented yet.
Okay.
So, cool. Okay.
And Martin says, play reactor incremental to learn this building.
Yeah. The mine is another building where you can drill. Basically, you have a hole that gets deeper and deeper, and the deeper it is, the higher are the chances to find something. So you can generate a new layer, and then you can basically start harvesting these things. Digging up each tile costs a bit of resources, which can decrease if you find this power up. And there is one for each building with different set of values. And yeah. The mine is basically there to produce shards and resources. Shards can either be converted to resources or can be used in a factory.
Let's move on to the factory.
So the factory is a building where you can produce resources. You can create production plates that generate resources.
Like passively, like just every second it generates a certain amount.
Yes, and you can use the shards from the mine to generate resources. For example, I can put in 6,000. And then I have to wait.
Like now 8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah, I think there was a bug with updating. Yeah, and there's also a shop to get you started and a list of recipes. For example, to produce basic white plates, we need screws and plates. And I can put them in there.
I think you can actually buy the skill.
Yeah, there's actually a skill that makes this a bit faster. You can get a utility for the grid where you can autofill each thing. And you can put these production plates in the power plant, in the factory, and it starts producing resources. And there are tons of recipes, and yeah. Whoa. And the machines are there to, you can use them to process items.
Okay, next building.
So many things going on. There's just like, whoa.
That's why we're quickly going like just through the basics.
Yeah.
The headquarters is the main building where the automatization is going to come into place. There you can unlock certain features that speed up the main game. Like
we'll show those in a second in the game when we do one round.
Yeah.
And there you can tier up the max module tier. So basically, once you reach level 100 in a module, you can even upgrade even further. And this increases the limit how high you can upgrade them. And yeah, servers are going to be used for the AI, which is not implemented yet. Next building is the arcade. It's actually a building that has games inside the game.
Right now it's very like the most prototype building so far. Basically, this is like you have your little space game, for example, which the goal is just like this was just the core mechanic implemented. It's not real something to achieve yet. Basically, after 7 minutes, the game ends, and then you get some rewards for it. Actually, you get rewards based on how long you survived.
Yeah, there are even skills inside the game.
Yes, and you can upgrade and use different things, and it's basically like a throwback to like some old space space games.
How to
Yeah.
escape the game?
Just go on the pause button, and
Okay.
that's also weird right now. Because
That's
that's the
speed
only
is building.
it's the only time the exit button is at the top left.
The Karato could implement Virus Scoot as minigame.
We could.
Well,
Could be possible. Nah.
it's gonna be interesting.
Like, we can do a little
The game in the game.
Can
a little parody of We Are Screwed.
Yeah.
We are punned.
Okay, the shipyard is pretty simple. You can order resources and it takes some time to arrive, and depending on the weather, the resource amount changes. The trading post allows you to trade resources. It's currently just a prototype. In the future, there will be percentage-based trading, not fixed amount of resources, but rather you convert 10% of your resources to 20%, or of a different one. The workshop, already had the
Not
museum.
punned, we are.
The museum has statistics and a little gem minigame.
You can actually convert some resources and buy some power stones. Just do it now, just quickly. You need to convert first.
Oh, yeah. Forgot. Is right
Oh.
not working?
It should work.
Jason.
I think you broke something by
Pressing
going
screen.
out somehow.
Interesting.
Anyways, go back into full screen and then.
Okay, interesting. Have to look it up.
Can we just have Call of Duty as an arcade game?
Maybe.
If you take it literally,
Combine. So
if you close the.
Not punt, we are.
So basically you can put these power stones, what do you call it, into the statistics, and then you get a resource boost and every fire ability does 1% more fire damage.
Yeah, so basically, for every slot filled, you get 1% more town resources in game.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's somehow bugged. And this is a little boss. Like, there's a few bosses in this game, like real bosses.
Okay.
And we'll just letting you play this one real quick.
Okay.
So all you have to do is use the arrow keys and space bar.
The
And
first
space.
boss is incredibly simple. I don't
It's
think
very-
you need space, but you can press up arrow.
Spacebar does
Oh, yeah, you can-
nothing.
At the moment, it's just the cinematic.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I can move.
You can also press the up arrow.
Ah, okay.
You can hold it down to shoot.
You can hold, yeah.
So
You have a
I
little energy that you use at the bottom, so you have to collect those blue gems to refill it, and you should dodge them.
Whoa. Oh, damn it. That is so easy.
And you screwed up.
Yes.
I'm gonna retry.
Okay.
Getting sick of all the screen shake.
Yeah. Also, there will be a way in the future to skip the intro because there was already a request.
What I do is move right and get a few shots, and then move and shoot. Do we have enough screen shake? Now let's add 2 more seconds more of it. It's hard without the upgrades. Well, it's actually, I feel like it's easy, but I guess it it depends on the person.
Yep.
So,
It definitely is super easy once you get a few upgrades. Lane draw. Depends on your lag. Well, that's just Microsoft Edge. It's the worst browser in history.
Is Jeremy still playing on Microsoft Edge?
Yes, of course.
why would you do that?
Well, he says he's doing it for us,
Yeah.
so we can test it
Testing purposes.
in a browser that nobody uses.
He gets faster the less hit points he has. But since it's the first boss, it's
Damn it. Yeah, that's
Oh.
it.
Okay. Well,
I get the idea.
maybe next time. Can you quickly go to the workshop?
Oh, do you have someone else?
I don't know what is like equipped
I
here.
It looks a bit
Colorful.
different than my workshop.
Yes, it's a bit further in the game.
I would say more chaotic. Mine was like super simple and all the necessary stuff there, like fire.
We do have fire. We have a lot of fire. A lot of different fire.
Oh, that's good then.
Take all those burst
Darkness,
modules.
light.
Take some energy, and that's so... I don't... Like, this is not my actual save, it's just one that I had at hand, so I don't know what's in it. Do we even have a skill? Like... I don't think we have Firestorm or anything that's too new.
Let's just check it in game. Just take all of them. Hey!
Even Microsoft employees aren't using it. Yeah.
Okay, so let's choose.
That's what you need to do if you want to take the edge off. That was bad.
And see, there's like the different regions.
Whoa. A lot of different regions.
Yeah,
The
with different
beach,
look, and in the future
the
also
jungle.
like
Awesome.
totally
Just this
different
one.
feel.
Let's make it endless.
And the little
That's
wave
it.
at the top is the wave streaming, which means that enemies basically like it compresses waves, and more enemies will spawn at once.
Okay.
So it's basically speeds them up. I think we should take a level with more than 3 lanes. So there's more on screen. I think Desert has a lot of enemies.
Desert has a ton of enemies.
Uh,
It's also
lots
one
of
of my
regions.
most favorite like regions from the science
Oh,
perspective.
that looks nice.
and I can watch the game speeding up forever.
And you can use a skill just to show it off. And so we
Okay.
took some energy with us.
Just, where's my mouse?
Where's the mouse?
Screen. Okay. I think we should slow it a bit down to see it. Let's make lightning.
It's hard to see on desert.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Firestorm would be a bit more visible, but we have to unlock it first.
and like different modules have different effects, and I think the new shell resistance have a nice effect. It's like a protective shield around your tower once they trigger.
Yeah.
And
Soul Harvesting has some kind of purple lightning effect, and yeah. If you want to,
I wonder if some maps are faster with more lanes.
with more names, faster with more names.
Well, that's a good question.
Well,
But-
not really faster, but they are going to give less resources.
And then again, you can only have 100 enemies on screen at once, so maybe they are even slower, depending on.
I mean, if they're maybe.
Please unlock universal resistance shell.
So universal is basically kind of immune to every other, like every element
Yeah.
except itself. And it's kind of the hardest one. And if you go in a higher difficulty, you will encounter more of those enemies, and it's usually what kills you. And so,
So-
it's
So like,
that's what I meant before about the colorblind mode. Like, it's very colorful.
yeah, it's like whoa.
Fun things-
If there are more lanes, more cubes can get closer to you at the same time, so the wave would be faster.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, more enemies spawn, like one per, or like a certain amount per lane.
Mm-hmm. Universal resistance doesn't even protect itself from itself.
Nope. It's actually the opposite around. Universal deals more damage to Universal. So if you attack Universal enemies with Universal damage, you deal more damage. Yeah. Actually, this was the part that somehow people liked about the first game, because it got even more, colorful in the late game and stuff like that.
We can go really, really far with this now. And
Well, yeah, I mean, while we look at this, like when did the first Perfect Hour game came out? When did it come out?
2016?
I think
Yeah.
2016.
Maybe you can cheat and look it up.
It actually started out as a weekend project, because I just had the idea to create some kind of tower defense incremental game, and worked for, I don't know, 2 days,
Yeah.
3 days, or something like that. On it.
So basically, on Friday he said to me, "Oh, I'm gonna work on this on the weekend." It's just like play around with it. And then on Sunday he said, "Oh, I have this." I tried it out, and then he mentioned, "Oh, we wanted to try Congregate. Should I just publish it?" And I was like, "Yeah, just go for it."
And you created a private account, uploaded it,
and then it took off.
Yes.
In a way. And then you added more and more stuff to the game.
Yep.
People loved it, and we actually started developing it, and that's how everything started.
Yeah.
The really first version didn't even hit a town or something like that. It was just a tower, and every time you lose, you start with more resources next round. So you didn't even have the feature that you could permanent upgrade things. That's just developed on the way.
Cool.
And yeah.
Awesome. Is there any you're gonna hate me for this question, but is there any release date yet when you want to be done with the Perfect Tower 2, or at least
there is actually one.
Yeah. But you're not gonna say it.
No. I'm not gonna mention an exact date, but it's definitely coming out to web first. Probably going to be on Congregate and maybe on some other sites, but for now it's Congregate, and it's going to be in the first quarter of 2020.
Okay.
So pretty soon actually, and then from there next would be mobile and then Steam release, or like PC release in general.
Cool.
But those are like undefined.
I guess it takes a lot of balancing as well. So if you have players in the game who would then try all the different options, then we actually see where you need to like tweak values and rebalance stuff, not just like it's like iterating over the whole game over and over.
Yeah, right now we're trying with the open alpha to see if the core concept is like good, if people are enjoying it, like what's bad this time, what should we change, and then we're just trying to add all the content right now, and then when we're actually releasing it on web, we know that we have to polish a lot, and that's why first we're gonna try and improve it as much as we can, and then go to other different platforms. So that's why it's undefined, because we don't know if it like takes a few weeks, a month, multiple months, maybe a year. It just depends. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, the longest part is like in every other game is polishing, just because it's not enough that things work. They have to be polished and they have to be intuitive, and there has to be just the right amount of tutorial, so to not feel force or to force the player in one direction, but rather to guide a little bit.
And also enough tutorial so you don't feel lost, like you don't know what to do, like you come in and you're like, okay, what do I do? So that's also a balance.
There's a wiki now as well, so people can look things up and learn.
Yes, we actually Martin was one of the people who helped us, and Steven as well, I don't know if he's still here, write the wiki in the last week. Like we just wrote a couple of things to get started, to give information, because a lot of people are playing it right now, and so even on our Discord channel a lot of information is lost because the chat goes up so quickly. And that's why we decided to now start the wiki.
We already have a ton of pinned messages, so going through them already takes an hour.
And so today I published the build with the like new website where it's actually linked to the wiki, and everybody can contribute and help make it more clear and grow. And
cool. I mean, it's for such a game, it's awesome to have like this wiki, because you have so many things in the game, and so many like those mini games and all the different kind of layers of abstraction that you actually have, and you have this core concept, and then you kind of meta around all the different kind of buildings, layers, factory, whatever, and that's definitely something where if you really play the game a lot, you would look up stuff in the wiki and really find this right style to play the game, to max out everything or go in a different direction or whatever. So that's super cool if you have a wiki. Was natural selection.
Do you have any suggestions for late game?
Well, you can actually turn off all the effects and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring if you ask me, but you can.
Just find the mouse. Oh, there it is. Okay, we can say effects.
Seizure effect now.
Shadow quality low.
No floating text, and then it's just.
But it's still.
Yeah, we could turn off missiles as well,
But yeah. Since it's something that you were asking at your like playtesting streams, what do you hate the most about this game?
Um, yeah, that's my number one question.
Too much content.
Yeah. um, like but it's not finished yet. So the for me it is difficult to actually in like this onboarding phase of the game, if you have no idea what you're doing, just like I did last time on stream with your game. I mean, today it was easier because you give some hints, try that. So that's super difficult because you're free to like misconfigure the game, and it takes some time to really figure out what's wrong. And that's maybe the point where I think would probably lose players, because they don't get like this kind of satisfaction that you get when you play it right. So that for me, I mean, today it was like when we had the first couple of upgrades in the game, then it was actually really relaxing, like just looking at the tower, shooting stuff, and then upgrading a little bit, and then it was like a cool experience. But last time it was like, okay, I'm changing this, I'm changing that, I'm still dying very soon, and why is that? Maybe just for me at the beginning, maybe there's a little bit, it's just too many options in a way. Of course, later on, that's what you're aiming for, I think. But to start with, maybe it's a bit too, But maybe that's just me.
No, I totally agree actually, and something that we already recently talked about, or like I did, because it was on the weekend, with our community, is that we want to have some like gates in the game. So for example, you can only unlock the first few buildings, and then you need to reach like a certain goal to get further in the game. Like otherwise it's very hard or impossible. And so there's like fewer options at the beginning, and more gets added. But something that's the hardest thing, I think, for us is to balance between guiding the player too much and not giving enough information at the beginning. Like the beginning is the crucial point, I think. Once people see how the game like works, how they upgrade, and then it kind of starts feeling satisfied after you gain like your first few rounds and you upgrade it in town and stuff like that. Then it feels more satisfying because you see progress. But at the beginning, especially if you don't know what to do, that's the hard part, and that's where we probably will have the hardest time like getting it right. But feedback is always appreciated. So if you out there watching right now or playing have any feedback,
they're all having seizures now.
Or have seizures.
It's really hard to keep looking at the screen for a longer time.
Actually, I prefer when there's numbers. If I can see the mouse.
Yeah. Whoa.
Trillion damage.
But we can also turn everything off, or like turn it to shit quality. It's actually an option to turn to shit quality.
You already have this as the option where it says shit quality.
It's not called shit quality, but it is. It is.
Well, actually, if the seizure is too much, we also have the idle mode. That also saves a lot of CPU. You can show that too. Do you have any idle?
Okay, so
there's one. You can in idle mode you can play through 100 waves, and then it calculates your average resources per second, and you can just idle.
So
just keep this running for the whole day.
Yes, without frying your CPU.
Yeah.
So while you work on the Ouija Screw, you can just leave it running in the background, and then after you're done with work, of course.
This is gonna be my new progress quest. If you know, you know progress quest?
No.
That's.
Is it those little?
I think.
It's like,
I'm not sure. It's
like back from the 90s. I think this is like the game that plays itself basically. That they like an idle game, and it pretends to be an RPG.
Okay.
And it has this logo with swords crossed, where the swords are progress bars. It just plays that. There's no interaction whatsoever, except for joining a guild. and setting the message of the day, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you can take a look at it, and it goes on to like quests and fights and whatever, and levels up. That's everything by itself.
I think I saw that game in a video about zero-player games.
Yeah,
as far as I remember.
I think there's a new kind of web version and even a mobile one. I'm not sure. When I played that, and I played it for like 3 or 4 years.
Played?
Yeah, played. I had it running. I had it in my auto run. So yeah, I was actually, I don't know, level 100 or something.
I mean, you can leave this running, and then if you have like a billion resources, just spend them.
I'm gonna do just that. And then I'll come back and build the one and only evil tower.
So you're not going for the perfect tower, you're going for the evil tower.
Yes, the perfect evil tower, actually.
Personally, I'm actually incredibly hyped for when the tower customization is complete, because people already created amazing things in Perfect Tower 1 with a very simple set of tools.
Yeah.
And we've planned to add a lot more to Perfect Tower 2, like texturing things and a better thing of animations that's event-based, for example. Events whenever the tower attacks, so you can basically scale up certain things or rotate things whenever the tower attacks.
That's cool.
Yeah,
looking forward to seeing that in the game. Although it's just like a visual thing, but still, I think this is like a funny way for players to really customize stuff and come up with crazy ideas. Yeah.
And share it as well. Actually, there's some online features, and one of them is to share like your tower. Like, there will be our own leaderboards this time, because before we just use congregate leaderboards. This time we'll have a leaderboard system that's also on all platforms. Like, it's the same leaderboard, and you will be able like to have a little icon of your tower. Like, you can show off your tower there, and people see, oh, wow, this amazing tower, and this person has like that much, whatever score it is, on the leaderboard. We actually missed a lot of things in the chat.
We
quickly want to go through it, because when I asked you what do you hate the most, Prepper said waiting time.
Waiting time.
And then Jeremy suggested that we make the tutorial like we did on like the stream where we guided you. And there's something that we didn't show you, which is shouldn't press that. There's in every building, like in every menu, there's Dr. Cubicle, and if you click him, like here is very shallow, but on other things he'll give you an explanation of what to do.
Which is currently mostly a placeholder text.
Yes, but it's a tiny help, and something that I already kinda implemented, but it's not done, is that Dr. Cubicle will actually be in your town, and he'll give you hints as to what to do next.
So we'll run around in your town?
No, he'll just be in a fixed position.
Okay.
For example,
and if you don't know what to do, you can just click him and he'll be like, hey, have you tried this? Have you done this? And
maybe that helps.
It's also planned that the help pages are going to be some kind of in-game wiki, but it's just in prototype phase at the moment. So for the basic mechanics, you don't have to actually visit the wiki, but just for the details, how things exactly work or something.
And people in our games want to know the exact numbers, so that's
numbers. Okay, cool. Actually, pretty impressed with what you did in the game, because when I first played it, I saw that there is a lot of things there, but like this level of depth that you now have with all the different kind of mini games really blows me away. So looking forward to playing a little bit more and idling on the side, of course.
And then
cool.
So something that we're looking forward to see is also like how people are like customizing their town, because you can just build those town assets. They bring you a boost, like they bring actually every town asset is 1% increase in resources that you gain, and so some people will just spam them in the corner, and other people will actually try and design like a city with the different town assets that they unlocked. So that's fun for us to see, like what do the players come up with.
They already created something like the one with the fences and the trees. Who posted it on Discord?
I have no idea. I think Martin just has a big tree farm, or was it Jeremy? And there's people who actually use the bones to like create a fence and stuff like that. Jeremy just has a line of trees. So basically he created his own forest.
Cool.
Okay. I think we'll switch now,
Yeah.
and I think we'll do a little short break, so we can set up a few things.
Yeah.
So do you just want to go to?
How should we go about this? So maybe I'll just show the
like the countdown.
Countdown maybe, and then we'll switch channels. But we need a little bit of preparation for a couple minutes, and maybe something to drink or.
Exactly. Yeah. So get yourself some drinks.
Yeah, we can rate the stream.
Rate the stream.
Yeah, we're streaming from the same machine, so it's a bit hard to really rate, but we'll definitely host Firestar Studios. So I will probably switch. So hang on a second. I'm gonna. Well, where's the mouse? Here it is. Okay. Lost. I'll switch to the countdown scene, and then we will change and do a short break.
Should we do like give us exact number, like 10-15 minutes or something?
I would say 15 minutes, because that's the countdown that I have.
Okay. Then let's do 15 minutes. And,
let's do a 15 minutes break, and then
we'll see you on our channel, which is Firestar Studios, but you'll also host it, right? So
yeah, we'll host it, and yeah. So see you in 15 minutes. I'll switch to the countdown with the fire. And we only. So this is the fire. No, this is.
Can I? Is this microphone? Is this microphone good enough for ASMR? Can we just do like fire?
Now you can. Back in 5 minutes. All right, we have fog as well. No, we're gonna go back to countdown. Like this one here.
Oh my god.
The office on fire.
I think I need to refresh.
I guess you have to move to Vienna now.
All right. So see you in 15 minutes.